Hey guys, it's Kelly in California, and one of the problems that I've found, I was getting ready to do this video on propagating two of my favorite succulents for plugging into the garden to use in bare spots or in pots, and what I found out is that I had a hard time finding out exactly what plants these are. I have a suspicion of what they are, but that's the problem that I come across every once in a while, because I get cuttings and give cuttings to other people of plants that I have, and they don't even know what they are sometimes. They don't remember what they bought. Then I'm trying to find out what exactly the name of this plant is so I can find care instructions and that kind of thing. These plants I have grown in the garden, so I know the care for them, and so that's not a problem for me. It's just I want to be able to identify them for you. So what I've come up with is ladyfingers and blue fingers. I call them blue chalk sticks, and from some of the things that I read when I'm Googling, researching, they're interchangeable. So hopefully that's right, and correct me. I'm happy if you correct me if I'm wrong in what the idea of these plants are. Let's get propagating. These succulents are great succulents to have in the ground. They grow really well together, and you can see the contrast between the two colors, and it works really well. They have the same exact needs as far as light water. To take a cutting from the blue fingers or the lady fingers, it's the same. Just want to take a piece about this size and just snip it off. I lost it down here. Exact same method when you're taking a cutting from the lady fingers. Just take a section and cut it just like so. And there you have it. You can just use some succulent soil or sandy, gritty soil to plant these in. When you're planting in a container, strip off the lower leaves. You'd want to take all of these off down on the bottom. Let those dry. So do that when you take the cuttings. Once you've had these prepared and ready to go in the soil, all you want to do is just stick that in your soil. And if I want, I can combine these and put two of the same kind. We'll just take another succulent with different colors and add that in. And another one. Maybe around the back. And there you go, contrast. Now when you're planting in the ground, it's the same thing. You just want the sandy soil, which is no problem here. And you just stick that succulent right in the ground and firm it in. You're going to want to make sure that you leave this dry. Don't water this or the ones in the pots for about a week at least. And then after, all you're going to need to do is probably water once every 3 weeks in the ground, every 2 weeks in a container. They don't like to be mushy, so overwatering is a no-no. With most succulents, it's a no-no, but especially with these, they don't like to be soggy. These will grow really big, just like the ones I showed you in the beginning of the video. Great filler plants. They do well outside and in the warm climates, zone 9B and above. They can withstand the cold weather. And even if you have a really hard freeze and they don't look good, they will come back. So don't worry about them. Leave them in the ground if that happens. They will regrow. So just something that you need to know about that. For your garden, watch out for the frost. If you are concerned about losing these to frost, then go ahead and get them covered. They will grow in the shade or the sun. So either way, great plants to have in your garden. Really the only maintenance that you're going to need to do on these is if they get gangly, you might want to cut off some of the longer stalks. You don't have to. And the other thing too is that they do get stringy bits where they dry up, and you just want to make sure you have gloves because it's toxic, and just strip off the unsightly. You don't have to do this. It's perfectly fine to leave them on, but it doesn't look that great. If you just strip off all the bits hanging, It cleans it up, and then you can just put all that in the compost. And there you have it. Really easy to propagate. They're great adds to the garden. They're something if you want to plug into empty spaces in the ground or in containers. Super easy and wonderful plants to add to your garden. If you find this helpful, please subscribe to the channel and we will see you next time.